How do you assess the race right now?
Gosh, freedom is doing well. I think that it's resonating with people, and they recognize that the only person that's going to keep them free is President Donald J. Trump. So that's what I think is amazing, is that you see people rallying around a man that gets up every day and fights for America. What America meant back when our founders brought it forward and gave us our Constitution. And he's the only one that stood there and defended our freedom of speech, our freedom of assembly, our freedom of religion. So that's what's great. We just got to keep talking to him. So I'm spending a lot of time in a lot of these states that, need to make up their minds and that we have to win in order to win the presidency. And that's Michigan and Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Ohio. Spent a lot of time in Ohio helping in that Senate race there. That all affects who wins the White House, too. So there's a lot of work to do. I think that it's looking good, but that means we double down and we press our foot on the gas.
The Democrats seem focused on a very aggressive strategy now, probably out of panic more than anything else, and that's attack Trump, democracy in peril, January 6th, lying and demagoguing about abortion, trying to convince people that he's done a great job. I don't think that's going to resonate at all. And as I'm watching the campaign, then I think of two advantages that they might have. Democrats are not resistant at all to voting early, voting by mail. They have pretty much mastered the laws where you're allowed to have legal ballot harvesting. Republicans, and I know Laura Trump is working on this, but it's 222 days, it's a heavy lift to match, hopefully surpass Democratic issues on that. Where do you stand on it? Should Republicans get over their reluctance and resistance to voting early and by mail? Do they have to do a better job of legal ballot harvesting? And how do you accomplish that in that short period of time?
You work with the laws that you have in your state, and you make sure that your Secretary of State is following the laws, and then you go hard and you make sure that we win overwhelmingly in these states, and that it isn't a slim margin that we win by, that we win big, and we win big recognizing the difference in these candidates. What the Democrats' playbook is they're going to take a gallon of gas and throw it on a candidate, throw it on Donald J. Trump and light it on fire and try to burn him and his family and everybody close to him to the ground, and then manipulate and bend election laws in every single state how they can. We have to be smarter, faster, work harder, and we're going to have to spend some resources to get it done. That's the problem that we face right now, is that they're strategically going after Trump so that he's spending his money on legal battles, and they're putting money in Joe Biden's campaign account to come after our freedom.
Yeah. All right. Governor, great to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Do you think that Rishi Sunak is going to be leading the Conservatives to a general election in October or November? Is he going to last that long?
No. And one of the interesting things I learned today from someone who I think knows what they're talking about is that someone said to me, I don't agree with your view on Rishi Sunak, but I tell you one person who's beginning to agree with you is Rishi Sunak himself. He is beginning to say, why aren't I? Do I lack the skills to connect with people? I don't say he's made a decision he wants to go or anything, but he is not in denial about the challenge he faces personally.
Breaking tonight, other news.